Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Anglophile achievement. We are fighting the Ottomans still and we are kicking their butts, which is always a good thing to be able to say. So we have a battle about to happen. We're going to wipe out some more of their men. I did happen to have a look at our enemies and it does look like they are having a bit of a rough time. They still have a lot of manpower given the fact that they're gaining almost 5,000 per month. But I do not think that this is going to save them. In fact, if we go ahead and check out their armies, you'll see that they have 0 mercenary units whatsoever. So that goes to show that every single one of these losses is going to start biting into their manpower reserve, and it's going to be quite expensive. In fact, they have no professionalism to really speak of. So quite happy to see that. I also see that our friends up in Europe are taking out some of these smaller stacks as they become available, so very glad to see it. And let's dive right on in. Now, we do have a little bit of spy network with them, so we should probably see if there's something we could do. I think for now we will be fine. Let's check out Delhi. Can we do anything there? Sabotage reputation, sabotage recruitment. I think at this point we'll just keep that war score. We're about to try and take out their capital. That'll give them, weaken them quite a bit. And I think that should be fun. So you know what? Maybe we don't do anything with them. Let's go ahead and dive on in and see how this battle goes. Alright, conversion successful so far. Always good to hear. We want more brothers to the faith. Oh, we lost a naval engagement. That is a sad, that is a frightening idea. Hiding. Yes, good idea. Go and hide. We're going to grab... Where are you? 31, there we go. Hunting enemy fleets. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to go ahead and punch down on those Ottoman navies there. See if we can destroy them. Oh, and it looks like... oh, wow, we have crippled those men that were there. Alright, what have we got here? Benign neglect. So what have we got? Local trade power, taxation, or manpower. Whereabouts is this in Tyrone? You know what? Let's just give them their local trade power. That'll help us make more money, so no reason not to. Siege of Bertaya? I'm not sure how to say it, but I don't care. Let's go ahead and march all of these fellows. Yep, turn off those force march. We're going to go ahead and bring you down here and crush the 27,000 men there. That'll be good, and it is in Highlands, and it is a defensive fort for us. That is excellent. We'll also make sure we hand this back off to Hungary. Again, should have done this earlier, but it is what it is. Let's make sure that these guys are safe. You guys are fairly good. Let's go either on the 21st of March. You know what? We'll give it a couple of days and then we'll come back and check on them. But in the meantime, let's make sure that we're not having any trouble over here. Alright, another stack wipe for the Ottomans. That's very good. And it looks like they're going to be hiding away. You know what? That's awesome. And let's see, fort level 4, that's fine. We'll grab you. We'll move you here. If we can take this fort, they're not going to be able to really defend themselves, and then we should be able to get a stack wipe because our navies will give them nowhere to flee. Ooh, yes, that is quite fantastic. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll move you guys over here. Just make sure that we're taking out all of the land that we can be bothered. Yeah, just to make sure that we have as many occupations as possible. Blow up that war exhaustion of theirs. We're going to grab these guys, and looks like they're trying to bail. Now, if we tell them to stop and force march, can we catch them? No. What about with these other fellows instead? Apparently not. Okay, well then, well, let's grab all of these and bring them down there. We should have 60... I feel like we should be able to outnumber them. In fact, we tell them to work their way up to Kilwa, we might be able to get these guys to peace on out. They have very little manpower. They're not... Ooh, they're actually willing to peace out as it stands. That is nice. You know what? Do you want any of this land? We could start... increasing our hold on the coast. If we were to do such things, we could take a fair chunk. But that would be relatively expensive in many different ways. You know what? If we are to sue for peace, what could we ask from you? Now, let's just quickly clear that for now. What would we want? We're going to go ahead and we will tell them, let's annul some treaties with, say, the Ottomans. And... oh, you're allied to those guys over there. I don't know if that does me any good with you being allied to them. Just someone else to siege down. You know what? No, you guys don't get to be allies. Let's also say... may as well take your war reparations. And then I think just take the rest of your... money. Sure, so you know what, that's what we'll go ahead and do. We'll try and take that. We'll make sure that we go ahead and... yeah, we'll make our way down there. We'll see how this goes, and then we'll see about taking out some more of those armies. Alright, lose some money, time for us to step in and help them, or they lose population. You know what, it's only 50 ducats. That is nothing to us. Let's see, how are we doing back over here? Ottomans are still being fairly cheeky, but we're managing to catch them out where we can. This is going to take a little bit of time, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and... you know what? We're going to blow that open. We want to make some progress nice and quickly. The sooner we can bust up their military strength, the more peace we're going to have. Also too, I have fiddled around with a few things, and this is what I'm planning on taking in this war. We're going to tell them to give back a whole stack of land to Croatia and Hungary. That's going to help strengthen our HRE princes, as well as bring it back under proper prince control. And then we're also getting them to release a Bosnia. That is our plan. And then the rest of this land I'm going to take for myself, and either I'm going to keep it, or I'm going to go ahead and release another nation. However, that kind of fits into things. But for now, the only people who have claims here are like... ooh, you know, maybe we could release a Serbia. You know what, before I forget about that, let's quickly drop off all of those. And just get ready to, let's see, release nations... Serbia. Yeah, that would effectively be the same thing. But we won't have to worry about much. Oh yeah, and this little province here, we are going to go ahead and give right back to Croatia, as they have a core there. So that's what we're planning on doing. It should be nice and easy. That is a solid amount of war score, but that will give us back a whole stack of land from the HRE, which is what I care about more than doing anything else to these guys at the moment. Looks like we have occupied Adern. Let's go ahead and we're going to scorch some provinces. We're going to do anything that is not directly touching a fort, as that devastation will last for far, far longer. You guys, let's bring you up over... where do we travel to? I think... you know what? You mercenaries can pop out a ship at a time, and we'll sink them as time goes on. Looks like we have an enemy invasion near the Suez by Mara. Honestly, I don't think that is a concern. Yeah, I think we'll be perfectly well off. Right, let's also just make sure that we are doing okay. Oh, we are going to be taking a battle here. When do you arrive there? On the 6th of April. You guys leave on the 28th of March. So, yeah, they're going to have the advantage, but they're all locked in going to other places, so I'm not too concerned. You, my friend, will be there fairly quickly. Both of you should be. Yeah, so you know what? We're just going to hang out here and make sure that this battle goes all right. Especially as we're not in the best of circumstances. Let's grab these guys, and now that you've marched across, let's go ahead and force march and bring you guys in. Let's go ahead and 5th of April, 6th of April. Alright, let's bring everybody across. We'll go ahead and bring in our mercenaries as well. Let's go ahead and well, hang on a second. We'll wait a day. And now we'll go ahead and consolidate their regiments. Just to make sure that we are going in as powerfully as possible. Oh, and we have a new heir, a Henry, fantastic, a 354. We have a male heir. We've had a couple of female heirs, but unfortunately that's not going to really do us too good for the election. But it does seem that we have now secured that. It does look like it's going our way, but we'll have to let it recalculate at the end of the month. Alright, so far, quite overwhelming numbers there. That is... whereabouts is this? Oh, over in America, of course. Yes, looking after some of our investments, aren't we? Well, we don't have to worry about that for now. Still nothing else happening up there. That is all well and good. Yeah, that should be a pretty good fight. And that is the Siege of Sugla over. Excellent. Let's grab... let's see. Morale's good, and morale is all good. Let's go... You know what? I think we just go ahead and take care of them. Let's go ahead and command you guys to walk over there. You'll be there on the 20th. And then that should be the end of that. We did go ahead and win this battle. Malindi and Kilwer and whatnot are trying to bail to Sofla on the 8th. We can be there on the 5th. So let's move across. And then you know what? I think we will shift and click. So we're going to move across here, and then from there we're then going to march up to Kilwa and see if we can get some more war score. That's what we're going to do. Alright, these guys have moved across. You all are arriving on the... my little marching friend will be there on the 24th. And you guys shall also be there on the 24th. Assuming... Alright, let's just go ahead and, Alright, we're gonna have to give it a day or two. Alright, Siege of Selanik is over. Excellent. That is one more for us. Hip hip huzzah. Let's go ahead and get their navy out of port. If we can annihilate their navy, that's going to cause them some long-term problems. And it looks like our allies here are going to start sieging down some things. In fact, let's go ahead and tell our subjects to go ahead and siege. Yeah, that's what we want at this point. We're doing fine in every other regard. Naval battle happily going on with our pirating. Surely we can get some friends in the neighborhood. Siege of Constantinople is over. Alright, and now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so first of all, let's make sure that we hand this off to Hungary. That will be most important. And you know what, same for this other fort too. Best make sure that we're not paying for things we don't need. And then we'll bring you guys up over... You know what? I think we're going to march you up over here. And we're going to see what we can do. In fact, we're going to see if we can catch out Gazimuk or whatever they are. See if that would work out. That would be nice. Alright, GNC fight is over. Let's go ahead and march on in. First fellows, let's make sure that they are consolidated. Same with this second. Overwhelming numbers and a stack wipe is what we're here for. And what have we got? Another naval domination. That's what we want. Alright, so we have a fairly system... Oh, they're really trying to avoid us being able to move in on them, but it is not going to help them. We did lose a couple of ships. But it shouldn't be enough. Alright, come on, here we go. 2 to 1, that's what we want. Siege of Bukhara is over. Looks like that 32 stack has done quite nicely against Delhi. Let's see, what about you? Are you willing to sue for peace? Not quite yet, but very soon. How many reasons have you got? Ally, your military strength and length of war. Okay, well, we're going to make short work of that anyway, so I'm not too concerned. You do have a couple of troops, but you're taking attrition, so we will have to see. Alright, Gulf of Varna. Another victory. How are we doing with the ticking war score? We still have another 20 to go. Well, so far I think I'm fairly confident in our ability to annihilate them. And that is... Oh, we did win that battle. Good, good, good. And everybody is still marching on up towards that next fort. If we can, we should be able to peace out fairly quick. In fact, we might even reduce it if we take that fort nice and efficiently. The more of them that we destroy, the better. It does look like they're bailing back out, but I don't know why or nor to where. Let's grab... Oh, they've trapped our troops. Well, that's not very nice. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to have to systematically annihilate whatever we can get our hands on. Oh well, the Ottomans are never an easy victory, but once you do start getting that snowball rolling, it always makes a huge, huge difference. Alright, could take that fort. Let's bring our primary stack. We'll get... No, we can't move them across just yet. We need to take both sides of the strait because they have naval dominance, which is hilarious because they really are not that dominant whatsoever. But as we do take more and more of the coastline, our navy is going to become more and more consolidated, so that will be quite ideal. Alright, what about you guys? What are you doing? Let's go ahead and crush them. That would be ideal. And you know what? We'll even tell you to move your way over there just in case. In fact, you know what? Let's go. Yeah, let's just work our way up there. There we go. And start working on another fort. After all, forts are one of the best ways to grab war scores, so we may as well take what we can get. Alright, we did lose Cairo, but that's not too bad. We will gain devastation. Fine, we disflag them, but I don't think that was ever going to be too much of a surprise. And, alright, united in prayer. Let's go ahead and grab that Diplo power. More battles are going our way, which is exactly what you want to hear. We have our occupation of both sides of the strait, so we can bring everybody in. Let's go. We're going to work our way down to Sham. We're going to see if we can crush more of their men. If we can break India's military strength, that would be quite ideal. It does look like this is going to be another quick 10 to 1 there, although the Ottomans are amassing quite a couple of troops. You know what? Maybe we do need to focus up over here. Yeah, alright, we're going to make a quick change of direction. Oh, and before I forget, we had some force marching turned on. Did we turn that off? We have now. Okay. Let's make sure that we go ahead and get them to back on up. I feel like you could be in a slight point of bother if we don't. We'll get them to consolidate together. I'm guessing they just got a little too low on morale, and so they couldn't advance forwards. Which is fine, but the main thing is we caught it in time, so that's what we're after. You guys are heading on up over there. Let's bring you guys... Adana, yeah, you guys are heading down here for sure. Let's grab our... Yeah, let's grab these men. They can march their way down there. That'll be fine. We'll send you instead. More occupations are going our way. Let's go ahead and burn their ports. We'll go ahead and get that done. Let's grab... Nope, still nothing else to really worry about. Yeah, we're going to be sitting around for just a bit. Oh, colony self-sustaining. Right. Alright then. Good riddance to some of the Irish. And I guess that's probably going to be the last of what we are able to do in the New World. That is everything fairly well occupied, except some of these. So, you know what? We may as well make sure that that is done. Who is doing this? British Alaska is colonizing. And that is Japan. Okay, cool. For a moment then, I thought that was our guys. I was about to say that is quite ambitious for such a new little nation of ours. Let's expel more from Pale. That is all well and good. You'll head up there. You guys won't be too far behind. Alright then. Well, now all that we've got to do is just keep on jumping forwards. Alright, Delhi has occupied more of there. That's fine. I really do not care. Ottomans are doing how badly? 61,000 men, but they're down to 200,000 fielded in total, so that's pretty good. Their navy is ripped to shreds. Actually, you know what we should do? We should check out our technology. How far ahead of time are we? 10 years ahead of time? Okay, good. Just making sure that as we're causing as much devastation to their lands as possible, we're not impinging our own ability to go ahead and take ourselves some more technology when necessary. Alright, you can keep working on that. That'll be fine. You guys all together yet? Not quite. We'll give you a couple more weeks. But at this point, all their core territory is getting absolutely annihilated. These Ottomans are not going to be standing around for very long whatsoever. Still have ticking war score, which is ideal. Yet another 18. We can pretty much afford to take whatever we wish if this is the case. Alright, more conversions are successful. Oop. That's not ideal. Buddy old pal. 7 days. When do you guys arrive? 23rd. You know what? You might be able to do it. We're going to quickly blow that open and see if we can roll the dice to our advantage. We're also going to burn the fort. And... oh man, this is so irritating. We have forts and yet they're just not doing what we need. Yeah. That is deeply, deeply saddening. Sometimes the zone of control in this game can just feel very, very slanted against us. Let's grab you and, you know what, before you run away... oh no, we've burnt that. We'll head our way down there and we'll burn that too. You guys can work on that next fort. Yeah, there's very little that they can do. That is, what, 100,000, 114... yeah, that is the vast majority of their... oh, yes! That is the vast majority of their military might. And we did happen to take that siege just in the nick of time. So let's quickly swing this over to Hungary before they land in the province. Otherwise we cannot hand off to them. And then we'll get the defensive on the mountains. That should buy us just enough time to get our friends in. Let's go... now, we're not locked on in, but we could no, we're just going to leave it for now. Hopefully they're going to bail on out. Either that or we do lose a fight, but that's not going to be a major deal. Yeah, I think they've decided they don't want to take this. Excellent. Alright, so that's a -2 on their end. Even though they have better discipline, that's not going to help them. Yeah, excellent. That's what we are after. Okay, so they are reinforcing. But again, all of these losses are just going to absolutely annihilate their capabilities. That's another stack wipe for us. Let's quickly grab that force march there. We're going to run across here. We're going to squish more and more of them in. Let's go shift consolidate. And shift consolidate. Let's go ahead and... yeah, force march as well. Just to make sure that we are trying to... protect our manpower. And there you go. So we did lose... oh no. Did we just win that? Oh, they bailed out. Fantastic. Alright. They're really scared of this 100,000 stack coming on in. There is very little that they can do. We have the advantage in the terrain. Couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is phenomenal. Let's run... let's head down to the next port, I suppose. Some of our navies are protecting themselves, rebuilding some of that structure. That's fine. let's go ahead and keep burning their lands. Again, the more we burn, the more devastation, the less prosperity, the less manpower. All wonderful things that we can contribute and absolutely kick their butt with. Especially when we turn around to fight them in future wars, because you can guarantee that you'll always have to fight the Ottomans more than once. Just in their nature. Alright, more conversion successful. I think that's pretty good. Let's check out... where was it? Down here. Yeah, all of you troops are together. They're not going to be able to take this back in time for sure. We can just stand on Kilwa, and that should make them drop the... They should want to sue for peace the moment that we're there. Let's see, 15th of November. So, yeah, okay, and pretty much end of December, we'll make sure we come back and check in on them. But I think that things are going fairly well. Let's go... We have split up a couple of our navies, unfortunately, and that is not wonderful, but it should be alright. What's this? Foreign spy detection? Oh, and provincial trade power modifier. That is quite nice. We did see that the Commonwealth has been sowing discontent, which is irritating in the last one, but that is the nature of their silly little games. Alright, let's go down here. We'll burn that as well. Again, we're not going to sabotage any of the provinces touching a fort. They recuperate their devastation quite quickly. Let's grab... Actually, you know what? Who has the best general? There is a +3 siege, so... You, my friend, are unnecessary. Move you back here. You are a... the level 3, and then this other guy, you can move up over there. Let's make sure we're not taking any unnecessary attrition. And you know what? Now that we've done that, you know what? We're going to go ahead and swing back around and cause some more problems, because that is the most fun thing to do. Alright, what are you guys doing? 36,000 men. I don't think that I have to worry. It is technically dry land, so it's an even fight, more or less. Alright, so now that we're in December, are we on the fort yet? A couple of days, that is all we need, and we should be able to peace out our first participant. Alright, so how are we doing? Can't quite take everything we want. Can't take most of what we want. You know what? I really don't care at this point. Let's go... Let's drop the war reparations. We'll grab whatever money that they can be bothered. That should hurt them a little bit. Yeah, sure, fine. Let's go ahead and set that demand. That is a couple of troops out of the way. That occupation, I don't care about. Let's bring you guys up to Malindi. No. What's going on? We should be able to work our way further. Oh, we're black flagged. You absolute jerks. Alright, fine. We're going to have to go down there. We're going to grab you. And we will get you to do a U-turn back over there. At least we'll deal with all of that. We've also black flagged Kazan's army, which is hilarious, because they're going to have to march all the way back home. Which, well, that just tickles now, doesn't it? Alright, and then, yeah, let's check in on Delhi. What could we do here? Yeah, we definitely can piece them out, and I think that we do. We want to get out of this war fairly quickly. Do we go... We could make them break an alliance if we so desired. Let's see, Fars, I'm not concerned about. They're fairly small. Jaunpur is military access. Congo, no. They're next to nothing. Mamluks are not part of that. Yeah, let's just break them off from the Ottomans. That should be sufficient. So given a month or two, they will happily accept if we don't break our way through anyway. We're going to go ahead and help out our traders because it is the right thing for us to do. Securing our position is always good. And it looks like, yeah, there we go. The Ottomans are trying to build back up, but there's... I have no idea where their troops are. Probably either all the way down here or all the way up there, but either way, I don't think it's a concern for us whatsoever. Mercenaries, let's go... You know what? We're going to march across here and make sure that we own both sides of the strait, just in case the Ottoman Navy is being a decided punk. Let's grab these guys. We have no naval leader. You know what? How dare you? And you know what? Let's catch them. We're going to go ahead and crush them if possible. That should be fun. If we lose a couple of ships, we lose a couple of ships. The amount we've gained through this war is kind of ridiculous. We'll also make sure that we... Yeah, we'll grab out some more money from the coffers. That is always ideal. Let's go ahead and also keep on investing. Let's grab manufacturers. What have we got? 0.57, 0.42s. Seems reasonable. Trade buildings. We'll go with one of you, and then... one of them will do, I suppose. Let's grab... More force... No, that's shipyard training fields. And we'll grab a couple just to make sure that we are always indomitable. If we have men running out at a breakneck speed, it doesn't matter what they throw at us, because we will be able to endure. Cathedrals. Oops, please don't tell me I was just doing a bunch of churches. Well, even if we are, I guess it helps. And now we just get to sit back and enjoy. Alright, so Delhi is almost toast. We've got some pretty good spy network on the Ottomans. It looks like we're about to take back another fort as well. Let's go. Let's hand that off to Hungary. Let's also make sure that Hungary is still floating a balance. Probably taken some loans at this point. No, -6 ducats per month. Ah, well, they're about to very shortly, but we will happily, we'll help... Oh, good grief, the words. We're going to very happily pay off their debts. That'll give us better reputation with them, and so that will do us quite nicely. And I think at the end of this month we should be able to get rid of Delhi. So let's move on over there and see about piecing them out. We need 1 more month. Okay, well, we're getting close. We really, really are. Our friends are zipping all the way back down there. I guess we're not going to get rid of Malindi, which is kind of a little annoying, but it is what it is. I should have really waited to take the Kilwa fort, move them up, and then piece them out. But, oh well, it is what it is. Mercenaries, you my friend, let's go march up over there. We'll do some devastating of your core territories, especially since that they're states. That will hurt them quite a lot. Let's see, their numbers are not particularly great in number. Therefore, we shall go for a couple of stack wipes of their single regiments while they are all left on their lonesome. Let's grab... we're not really able to do too much. Alright, well, I guess we'll move around and we'll make things happen. Let's just give it... Here we go. There is the month tick. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this colony thing done. More minorities are expelled. That is practically the last one, I am sure. Let's run all the way down here. Yeah, and I think that this will be the last of our spellings that we may do. Alright, so we'll get that done. Let's grab Delhi and piece them on out as well. 43 foot. What the heck? I thought we would have had it. No. How well is their defensiveness? How long are these siege ticks? Oh, they're almost... Each siege phase is 42 days. Good grief, they've got some pretty good defensiveness. You know what? I want to get rid of these guys. Let's just go ahead and order a barrage. At least slant the numbers in our... slant the odds in our favour. So we can at least be over and done with them fairly quickly. We're going to go... You know what? 50,000 men. We need to bring you up over here. We need to make sure we take that fort back. In fact... Let's just make sure we progress at the fastest pace that we can imagine. And occupied... Sham. Oh, that's nice. Let's go... I think we'll just march our way over to that fort. That should be fine. And at the end of that month... Let's see. Please tell me this is... We're getting so close. Oh, we can finally piece them out. Hip hip huzzah. One extra reason. Alright, let's go ahead and set that demand. You are no longer allied to the Ottomans. You fellows, you're going to be black flagged, I'm sure. So let's just march you back over to India. That will do nicely. And that's a far shorter journey than the original one. Alright, and so who does that leave in this fight? We have Hizan and Malindi. Okay, so... Hizan, can we just get rid of you just because we can? Not just yet. We still need a couple more reasons, but at least the strength of a line... Oh no. Allies is still there. Alright, well, you know what? I guess it's going to take us a little bit longer than I was hoping. With any luck, we should be able to deal with things. It does look like we have a battle incoming. But you know what? We'll figure that out as it all goes in the future. So if you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.